I am Alfarius. Guess what? It has been 24 hours since my last post. Unbelievable. Basically, what is happening, I actually avoided playing Destiny today. It was unbelievable. I did sleep in this morning. Will decided that he was going to take the bus to school, which was amazing. Much needed sleep on my behalf. So I didn't wake up until a little bit later than I normally would. Regardless, I avoided playing the Xbox. I went right down to the Hydra Factory, put my nose down, and got some frickin' painting done, some basing done, and some gluing done. So I'm really, really pleased, stoked. It was a nice, productive 3 hours, basically. So one of my Contemptor Dreads is, the blue is completed. I have all the highlighting done, all my glazing done, all my washing done, everything. I have one final little white highlight line that I want to do on a couple of things, just to make it pop just that little bit more, just to make it look a little bit more unified with the rest of the army. I do still have the scales to do, and I'm doing shoulder pad and a knee pad thing. So we'll see how that happens. I have 2 of those guys to do. I imagine it'll take me about 4 or 5 hours to complete them. I may, after work, depending on what time I get finished, I may put my nose down and get some of that done as well. Maybe even just the base coating, let the washes dry overnight. Last night, I was a silly little boy and played a game against Scary. What can you do, right? It was an expensive night for me. I got a parking ticket. Woo! But it didn't matter. I had a lot of fun. I went into the game knowing that my army list was not competitive. And I actually had a blast. I made a lot of errors on a lot of things that Scary was like, yeah, go ahead and do it, which I won't allow that to happen in a tournament setting. I would be like, nope, I forgot. It's all good. Let's move on. If it had played out, I made a crucial mistake in the last turn and didn't really fully comprehend what my Stormraven was capable of doing. I'm used to playing Grey Knights, and Grey Knight Stormravens had mine shock missiles or Psy-shock missiles or something, and they were strength 4 AP5 blast, small blast, and they gave perils to any psyker that was hit by the blast. And I was always under the impression that the Space Marine Stormraven had a strength, basically like frag grenades as the missiles. And I was so wrong and made a crucial mistake and thought that I was firing a blast into some Kabalite warriors and fired a strength 8 AP2 ordnance or whatever the heck it is, concussive, sorry, and I lost the game because of it, and made some mistakes on how the Stormraven played out, which was in hover mode for the last 2 turns. I don't know. That's crazy. I don't usually do that. But I had a lot of fun and almost eked out a tie on primary. I would have lost on the secondary. And I think I had a warlord, basically. Anyways, it was a really great game. They held their own, and I was really pleased with it. So we'll see what happens. Anyways, moving on. Basically, this is what the new... as you can see, I still have some metal to do on these guys. 31 of those shoulder pads. And really, really awesome. I have moved this shoulder pad over, and I don't think that this base... maybe it does show a little bit. But I'm really pleased on how they turned out. Really cool. I did have to go over and sort of redo the cork board because it was a bone color and the marble just didn't look right on it. So I have done black so that the marble shows through really well. Really pleased with how it turned out. So I got all of the bases blackened again, and I'll go over and glue on the marble effect. And again, that'll probably take me a couple hours to do because I had to sort of cut out, put the base down and then cut around and then remold. I don't know, it's really hard to explain. I guess it's just scrape away so that it adheres to the cork board, makes it look unified. I probably will have to make more marble effect. I don't think that I have enough for everything, but we shall see what happens. Rather productive morning. I'm re-energized for this, and damn you, Destiny, I didn't play you today. Well, I probably will tonight, but that's okay. And I'm really stoked. I've got tonight and tomorrow night and tomorrow to work on what's left, and I think I may actually complete it. Knock on wood. Maybe I'll have time to put in a new display board. No. In any event. Maybe I'll do another post tomorrow, and we'll see what happens. So, I'm Alfarius. Transmission end.